Slim Shady Canes, we appreciate you. 3 head coaches in 5 years, 3 offensive coordinators in 4 years, 3 DCs in 3 years. No team can be successful with that.
You have to take steps towards success, Slim Shady Canes, and thank you so much for the contribution. But the kind of success that I want is a far sight from what I would have expected to see. And I don't think that it is unreasonable to expect the success of beating Middle Tennessee to be a foregone conclusion, not a bridge too far, which is what it is based upon last week's performance. And that is what is concerning.
Brian Taylor, thank you so much as well. NIL, semi-pro. I don't understand why the best players are not getting more snaps. I still see same players dropping passes, missing blocks, etc.
I mean, look, I don't necessarily agree. I do, I am happy that players are able to monetize themselves and just get paid. I mean, look, I know that it's different, but as a School of Music student, I got many a contract in college to sing and make money because I went to Miami. Like there were 3, 4, maybe even more specific engagements I got because they called the School of Music and said, hey, we want singers for this genre or this type or this time or whatever. So I'm not against using your ability or personality or just image or you being you to make money because I was able to do it and I'm glad that these players are able to do it. My thing is to the other part. I don't understand why the best players aren't getting the best snaps. And I think that I don't think that. I also know that I do not enjoy the fact of running scheme for scheme's sake, not to empower and improve players, not to use what they do well from what I'm seeing. Just saying, okay, we're going to run this. And if we got the guys to run it, great. If we don't, hopefully we recruit some. But we're going to run this at the cost, for the scheme at the expense of what players do well. And yeah, I've seen the same players dropping passes, missing. But I mean, we did get a couple new players playing. We completed passes to 11 players last week, which is good because we're spreading it around. But it's also ugly because where is the guy? The number one. Frank Ladson had 6 catches. I thought that was great. Jaleel Skinner had a touchdown that was erroneously called as stepping out. There's a picture from a guy who was right there, literally in the end zone, shooting right down the sideline. I put it in the good, the bad, the ugly. You can't miss it. He was in. That was a touchdown. That's a true freshman, tight end, flex Y kind of tight end and everything. So cool. He got a few snaps. Great. But yeah, I've already named, a couple of other names. Corey Flagg. If you're not, playing first, second down against the run, I don't need to see him on the field. I'm sorry. Joseph Solowason. I just don't need to see 70 on my offensive line anymore at all, So yeah, there are lots of guys whose performance has been deficient, but then again, with the record and the performances that we've seen, I think that pretty much everybody's performance has been deficient, even those who are playing better than those who are playing terribly. So yeah.